Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Adinda, and now the CNN effect in Paris terror. About CNN effect. In the early 1980s, US media entrepreneur Ted Turner was innovating communications technology by building the CNN News channel that became the world's first global news network. The creation of CNN International is viewed as having a profound influence on various aspects of global communication and international relations, ranging from technology, economics, culture, law, public opinion, politics, and diplomacy, as well as wars, terrorism, human rights, environmental degradation, refugees to health. Many aspects of CNN news that were later widely accepted by the global community woke up the same public opinion based on the news. The phenomenon is known as the CNN effect. The Terror of Paris. Paris terror attacks and bombings in which no less than 128 victims died and hundreds more suffered injuries in important places, such as restaurant Le Petit Cambodge and Le Carillon in Rue Alert. Football stadium Stade de France brilliantly equipped in Rue Le Caron. Les Halles in Rue de la Fontaine, and music concert performances in Bataclan. The news of these terror attacks is not limited to global mainstream media, CNN, BBC, and etc., but is being preached by the local media in countries far from the scene. In Indonesia, the News Compass published a headline with the title, Mimpi Buruk Perancis Menjadi Kenyataan, Dunia Bersatu Mengecam Serangan Teror di Paris. President Francois Hollande, who was in the audience, was immediately evacuated by security. President Francois Hollande responded to this incident by imposing 3 days of national mourning. He referred to this as a horror event, as he had personally felt at the scene of the terror. Hollande also mentioned this was a well-prepared, organized, and planned attack by French and outside parties. The example of this case shows that the CNN effect, which followed the massive coverage of the incident, the French government quickly intervened to solve the problem by establishing a state of emergency and supported by Parliament. The repeated reports of victims also create a body bag effect, a deep sadness that is felt by the viewer and also encourage the media to keep an update on the victim's condition. This is the lens that appeals to the media, as it increases the interest of the reader and indirectly increases the rating of the media. Finally, interfering in the society bullying effects, such as whether they come bearing a death certificate and lighting candles at a terror site, or probably demonstrate hatred towards Muslims. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.